I am a massive fan of Uncharted, as you are, Adam Cook. Now, I think I'm right in saying that we're a fan of the quick one-liners from the narrative, the bombast, the explosions, and that kind of single-player story that Naughty Dog give us every couple of years.
Yeah, it's fair.
But there are people out there, Adam, that do enjoy the multiplayer of Uncharted.
Are there? Well, you said enjoy, not love, to be fair. You did say enjoy.
Yeah. I don't know, mildly enjoy, maybe. But there are people out there, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, that you have been playing the beta of Uncharted 4's multiplayer.
Yeah, I had a bash with it this weekend as we're talking. And, you know, I know it's only to stress test and stuff, and it certainly needs it, because as far as I can see, there's an awful lot of lag and latency going on there, and I've played Uncharted multiplayer before, and you know, The Last of Us's multiplayer was interesting and different from the game a little bit. I don't know how to say this without it seeming like I'm just having a go, but I think we're past the point. Well, I think we're past the point where the multiplayer part of a game should look worse.
Yes.
And I know it's a beta, and it could just be, you know, non-final visuals, but I'd be surprised if it was, because it's out. Well, at the moment it's out in May, but
it's out in 2 months. But yeah, going by current standards, there'll be a June release date soon enough.
I mean, people watching this, you know, have a watch and tell me if I'm wrong, but it doesn't look great. Like, I don't think it looks great, and I also think it's got this really weird thing going on because it's such a sort of single-player game, Uncharted. So, and you'll see this in the video, but Colm, you haven't seen this at the time we're talking. Like, so you pick your character before you start playing, like whether you're Drake, Sully, or whatever, you know, whoever. Sorry. And then it goes to like a little scene where it shows the goodies against the baddies, you know, and it's got them all kind of sat there in almost action poses, and then there's like 3 Drakes, like 2 of them are on the floor, like kneeling down or something, and it's kind of sets the tone as like, this is weird. And it's, I don't know, I found that it seems, again, to me, it feels very unbalanced.
Really? Like, what's certain, is the shotgun more powerful than...
Yeah, that's exactly it. In fact, you have absolutely nailed it. Like, I was just playing around with the assault rifle and that, and I was fighting, because the aiming, you know, in Uncharted is much discussed. Like, I've always found them to be an okay shooter, but I switched to I was just getting absolutely annihilated, and so I switched to the shotgun built class, and immediately I was getting kills and actually having an impact on the match. And I don't know, I can see, you know, I'm sure they will take balance notes from this, but I kind of feel like if they don't do it, and the thing is, it's not that the shotgun needs nerfing, because a shotgun up close should put you down or kill you. It's that the aiming over longer distances, I feel like it's, I don't know, but even then, like, and I'll try and put a bit of this in the video, like there's a bit where I point blank shot someone and they didn't down me, and then they just punched me. You know, they kind of, you know, what's the phrase where you hit someone with a gun? You know, just punch you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
I know.
But they did that and they downed me, and it's like, but I just point blanked you with a shotgun. So there's there's 2 explanations for that. One is that there's a lot of latency, and that their side, the shotgun never actually connected before they hit me, which is bad. Or secondly, the shotgun's underpowered at close range, and it's less powerful than when someone hits you with their gun, which is also bad, right? Neither of those things are good, and I can't think of a third option that's just, you know, well, in fact, the only other way I can do it is that third option is, well, that's online gaming, isn't it? You know, that happens. That's kill cam. That's like when you watch your kill cam in Call of Duty and you realise, you know, although you on your screen you got the jump on them, on when it watched the kill cam, they actually had the jump on you, which is just still as frustrating.
Yeah. Is there, like, currently in the beta, is it kind of a team deathmatch kind of thing?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, it's not just so Uncharted multiplayer isn't just. I mean, the maps are quite open. They feel, because you know, there's verticality as well involved here. But there's like, and one of the maps I'll show in this video, it's very open, and it feels like to me, it felt like they were okay, but that there wasn't really enough cover, and I felt like you could go into cover, but because the maps are so open, the enemy can come at you from kind of any angle. So there's never an area where you can have like a Gears of War style shootout, because they're so broad in that like they can come at you from the sides, from the front, like all angles. There's like the equivalent, I guess, of kill streaks, but not really kill streaks. So like as you're killing people, you're getting money, but you can also actually find treasure on the maps that treasure spawns. You run up to it, press triangle, you pick the treasure up. And when you get enough money, you can use one of 4 different specials, I guess. You press the touchpad and it brings up a shop. Not really buffs. So I'll give you an example. The one that I used the most is you press the touchpad, and I think and each time you use this, by the way, it goes up. So next time you have to earn more money. One is you can literally straight up call in support. So as the assault class, you can call in like a minigunner. So this massive armor-wearing minigunner, AI-controlled minigunner, just drops out of the sky next to you, and he kind of just patrols around shooting enemies with his minigun.
For how long?
I don't know. I can't. I think they can be killed, but they're pretty strong. And I'm pretty sure that they stayed after I died and spawned again. So that's that. I changed class to the shotgunner, and I was playing as Elena, and her version of that was to call in. I can't remember what they called it. You'll see it in the video, but it's like this little, kind of like a stealth ninja guy who he drops in, and rather than like this assault guy, he's there with his minigun lumbering around. This guy just bolts off into the distance, and he grabs hold of people and attacks them, and then so this AI can grab them, and then you can shoot them, and it's like, but there's also like each one's got like a real special move, the most expensive, where you use L and R1 to throw it's like a marker, but you throw it and it like unleashes something. It's something like some treasury historical thing from the Uncharted series, and like all these ghostly things swarm out, and they attack everyone. But I got killed by one of them once, but some of it, there's one I think one was like an upgrade because you have one grenade. I don't know. I
mean, there's some of these things at least sound like they're trying to differentiate Uncharted from other.
It's not just cut and paste, I suppose, but at the same time, like, again, it's beta. It's not the final version. It probably isn't going to play this way. There'll be more modes, but I felt like I was calling in this massive gunner, and I felt like he was more powerful than I was, which I suppose makes sense because he's got a stronger weapon. But I don't know. It feels like it needs a lot of balancing work, and there's plenty of time to do exactly that. And in theory, they'll do that.
Plenty.
Well, there is for balancing, yeah, and in theory, they'll do. That's what there will be. Of course, this is officially stress testing, but they will be using it to balance. I'm sure that's what you do with an online game. You balance it right up to release. But it's difficult because I'm not the biggest fan of the multiplayer anyway, because it's not like let's state the obvious here, Colm. It's not Gears of War. It's not Gears of War. It's not Call of Duty. It's Uncharted, and it's removing the adventurer thing. And boiling it down to just being a shoot. I mean, there's some cool stuff. Like you've got a rope, you can press L1 and you throw a rope and you can swing round. But again, I actually didn't find it that. I found it a bit cumbersome, if I'm honest with you. Like there's one point where it prompts you, it comes up with L1, so I threw it and I thought it was going to instantly kind of whip me into the air and start me swinging. But no, she just threw a rope up and I had to climb up the rope, then start swinging. And it's like, this is an online shooter. I'm going to get picked out of the air. But that's going to be my fault. It's not bad. It sounds like I'm really down on it. It's not bad. It's just, it's all right. It's all right,
Lovely. Well, I suppose it will.
So far.
Yeah, exactly. And we, in theory, don't have long to wait.
I mean,
play
look,
more of it.
Also, not being funny, nobody, and I say this with confidence, nobody in the world is buying Uncharted 4 for the multiplayer. It's just a happy add-on that it's there to give you something to play when you finish the game a couple of times, isn't it?
Yeah. If it's any good, and hopefully it will be.
We'll see.
So if you like this video, and if you like all of our videos here on God is a Geek's YouTube channel, just head to patreon.com/God is a Geek. Throw us a few American dollars, it would be great. And yeah, you'll be, I suppose, sooner to the release of the game, you'll be seeing more coverage of Uncharted 4. A Thief's End, Adam Cook. Is everyone going to die, I wonder?
I wouldn't think so. I mean, that would kill the franchise, and they don't. No, surely not. Someone will, I bet.
But it's called A Thief's End, though, Adam.
But which thief?
Drama. Goodbye.
Bye.
I'm not asking a lot. It's just, if I could just win the lottery or something, and I'd just live happier. And the thing is,
should have packed the God is a Geek Patreon.